Unmuted. Unmuted.
Okay.
Unmuted.
Mics should be unmuted.
Unmuted.
I don't know. So,
Ooh,
hello.
we got
I don't know who's watching. I don't know
we
what's
got
going on.
this. Are you
Because
not wearing a shirt? I thought you were shirtless for a second. What?
you like this?
What?
You like what you see? I don't.
What are
I
you
hate
doing?
myself.
Shut the video off. I'm blind. I'm now blind.
Rude. Very rude, Decepticon. Chat box. Can you test? Maybe I'll test the chat box myself. Because I don't know who's there. I can't see nothing. Because I didn't
It's
leave
there.
Chrome on.
I see.
It's there?
I see moisture signs. I see droplets. I see water droplets. I see
But it's,
people are
I mean, it's
moist.
not in this. It's not in the stream though. It's not in the screen.
What is it? Oh, you blew it. You blew it.
But
Jesus.
did anyone
People.
comment since the stream went live? That's what I'm saying.
Oh, no,
So
no,
that's why they're not
no.
popping up. See, that's why I need to test it
Let's
just to
do
make sure. Okay, just let me
testes.
test.
Testes.
Did you just do a test?
I just typed testes.
There
Yeah.
we go. Okay, thank you. You know what's that so hard? It is pulling teeth with you for everything, absolutely everything.
Just put your shirt back on.
Excuse me. So yeah, how's it going, lads and ladies, and welcome to episode number 4 of Touch and Tips, the only PSVR podcast on the internet, bar
Yeah.
none. I am, of course, Petrifying Pumpkins, and I am joined by sexual deviant himself, Decepticon. He's supping out of Batman's cup. We got Geisen, we got Vandal. How's it going, lads? Welcome. So there was supposed to be an episode last week, but I was riddled with the flu. I'm still not completely over it now.
Get
I
your
might cough.
immune
I
system
might
up.
cough. I might splutter into the
Yeah,
microphone.
cover your mics, cover
So,
your headphones.
well, I got a guard here,
Buckle
so
them
that's
up.
fine.
Put your
You know,
band-aids
that's
on.
fine. So I apologize for that, but I'm feeling a lot better now. So I said,
It sounds
Decepticon,
like
get up off your ass, Decepticon.
Get
turn
up.
on your plasma ball, all right? Because we're doing episode number 4.
I watered my plant.
You watered your plant?
No, behind you. You watered your plant.
Oh, this
You're
thing.
like, I watered my plant. The stream's ready to go.
Man, so it's all dead in the middle. It's all dead in
Is
the
it
middle.
plastic?
It's like
It's one of them
no,
plastic trees you bought at IKEA.
it's got like dead leaves inside.
You got
You see
Mickey.
that?
You have
That's
IKEA.
racist.
You
I'm
got
sick of your
Mickey.
racism. You know, I'm sick of it. So everyone in the chat, can you just let me know that everything is going okay in terms of like quality, audio, all that stuff? Because I moved the setup downstairs because I wanted to
Are
get a
we all
wired
muted?
connection. We shouldn't be.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Okay.
Relax. 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 What's the first
So I want to make
topic?
sure everything's good.
Give them the
Right.
first
We
topic.
drop it into the
Drop
first
it on their
topic.
head.
We're
Drop
dropping
it
it
on
into the
their
first.
heads.
Here it is. I'm just going to reveal it.
Yell it.
Boom.
Scream it.
There it is. And
Where? Where?
well, it's going to take a second for you to see it. Okay. Anyway, so we're talking about Resident Evil, of course. So in the last episode, we were talking about Resident Evil Project Resistance that was teased, and then they actually finally revealed this like teaser trailer. It's about what 3 minutes long, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, it shows what looks like. Geisen, thanks for letting me know. What looks like a multiplayer Resident Evil game. Now, the interesting thing that you pointed out was that at the end of the trailer, you can see what platforms it's coming to. So it says PS4, PS4 Pro, Xbox, Xbox One Enhanced. It does not say PSVR. And so when Decepticon said that to me, I said to myself, that's interesting, but maybe that doesn't mean nothing. So I went back to the Resident Evil 7 trailers, and I went to see if it showed PSVR at the splash screen at the end of that, and it did show PSVR at the splash screen at the end of that. So it looks like there's not going to be PSVR support for this game, unfortunately. But judging from this trailer here, you can see this dude is in like a control room. It looks like it might be asynchronous multiplayer, like 4v1, something like that. It looks like he's got the perfect role for like virtual reality, so he could be wearing the headset while they're in flat. And you were telling me about some squirrel game where something similar to that is like, what are you saying, something about a tree?
The squirrel game. Yeah, the
Yeah.
tree game on Oculus.
Ed Spears, what's
Yeah,
up?
yeah. You're like a tree,
And
and
Rukia.
you got to keep the squirrels off your tree, and that's it. One person with
Yeah.
a headset's a giant tree, and everybody else is on flat screen. Or I think even you could use your phone to play that.
There you go. But that's like, you'd imagine that could be done in Resident Evil Resistance, guys. And yeah, I don't. Is that the official name, Resident Evil Resistance?
And I don't know if this was what was in the arcades for that little bit either. That was VR.
This looks brand new. Like nobody seems to have known about this before.
Right,
Like
right.
it's set in the Resident Evil universe, obviously.
But I think the one that they had the arcade for was related to the RE7
Oh, okay. So it's a
line.
spin-off kind of on
Mm-hmm.
that. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of sad that they're not really putting a focus on PSVR. Now they're going to reveal more at Tokyo
I
Game
think
Show.
I think I think something's gonna pop up.
You think so? Because it's going to be using the Resident Evil engine, and we know what that's capable of, supporting PSVR very nicely. Um, but it's Stusser there on my screen from Decepticon's feed. Stop moving.
Mhm.
I told you not to move, didn't I? I said stay
No
still.
boy, what is wrong with
Alright, I don't know what's going on.
you?
Oh god, is it looking bad?
I see it skipping.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Ed Spears, Decepticon in the
Eddie
house is right.
Spears. Eddie Spears.
Christopher,
Eddie.
how's it going? What game is this? Project Resistance. I don't think that's the real name. More details at Tokyo Game Show. Okay, so I'm doing.
Uh, Resident Evil locked up.
What you're saying? That's the title?
That's the name of the title. That's
That's
it. You
it.
know
That's
what?
it.
Next
It
game.
looks like Left 4 Dead. You know, never see that game? Left 4 Dead on PC or an
Left 4
Xbox?
Dead?
I think it was
Man, that'd
Xbox
be
too.
great. Give me that in VR.
But that looks
Hmm.
like what it could be. Alana wants to say hello, guys. How's it going, Alana?
Alana, what's up?
Man,
What's up?
this lighting is doing nothing for me
Christopher,
down here.
what's up?
Christopher
It's your
Hart,
chest hair.
Mr.
That chest
Jackpot,
hair. I see.
Miguel Espinosa. How's it going, Miguel? Welcome. So yeah, that's Resident Evil. It's looking like it's not going to come to PSVR.
Who
We're
knows?
hoping we're
Probably
wrong.
not.
Maybe down the line they'll add it in that kind of way. Maybe not at launch. Maybe a separate mode or something like that. But it looks like it's not going to be focused on story anyway. It's probably just going to be multiplayer only, like death matches and shit like that. Not really much in terms of importance in the storyline, if you know what I mean. Ed Spears, y'all gonna check out Borderlands 3? Maybe some co-op stream. I believe Borderlands 3 is a disgusting flat game.
Borderlands.
Ed Spears.
Eddie Spears, how dare you bring this flatness here?
And Decepticon will not
Did you
hear
do
of flat
research?
games.
Did you do the research?
What are you saying?
Did you do your research, Eddie?
Oh no, he didn't. He didn't.
Of course.
Oh my god, I finally see what you look like, Ireland, says Christopher. Hey guys.
Ireland.
Oh, it's Alana. Alana's taken over Christopher now.
Oh, she took over.
Battlewake 10
Alana
player
Hart.
PvP. We'll get to
Alana
Battlewake
Hart.
in a bit.
I know PSVR 777.
How's it going,
Rushing them
Alana?
topics. Rushing them topics. Is this Battlewake?
He's
You wanna know
panicking me.
Battlewake
He's
from there?
panicking me. No, because we said Tokyo Game Show. I set that up lovely for Tokyo Game Show because they're going to show off Resident Evil fully at
Alright.
Tokyo Game Show. So maybe there's a
Alright.
chance. Maybe there's a chance we'll see.
Stop yelling. Relax. Who thumbed down that?
You know
Who's the
what?
one thumb down
You know
already?
what?
Are you kidding me? What's wrong with
The
you?
person who's always thumbing me down must be a subscriber.
Tough crowd. This
So
is a
I'm,
tough
I'm
crowd,
fine
man.
with that, you know.
I swear. What do you want us to do? What do you want us to do?
So you told me to calm down and relax, so I'm just going to let you take over from now. All right? You take it from here, Decepticon, okay?
Hellsplit?
Why can't you just settle on one topic? You know,
Hellsplit.
we went from Battlewake, we went from Tokyo Game Show, and now you're saying Hellsplit. You're just naming things out at random here.
All right, Eddie Spears.
You're
that's
blowing
from-
the load.
That's from him. That's it. Wrap it up. Wrap
You
it
know,
up.
that's for me. Deadeye Dan, how's it going? And he says hello to Decepticon too for some
Dan
reason. I
on
don't know why.
510 frame
Mm.
in the house.
No, that reminds me, Borderlands. We never even wrote it down, but the DLC came out for that.
Hmm? Mhm.
Absolutely
That's
free.
when I'm going to eventually pick that up. It's now worth it.
I'm still disgusted it doesn't have co-op.
That's the one. That's the one thing where I haven't rushed to buy it. I'm just waiting for sale,
Like that-
basically.
Originally, Borderlands 2 was definitely designed for co-op. Like it was built around that. Alana said your voice is amazing. It doesn't fit you. Fucking hell, that's harsh. That's the harshest thing anyone's ever said to me, Christopher Hart. You drop that skank right now, Chris. It's me,
Jesus.
it's me, or it's her, Chris. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. Okay.
I'm sorry about my co-host here. He's losing
No,
his cool.
you know what? Nobody comes
We've
in
seen
here
his shame
and
already.
insults me
Look
like
at
that.
this.
You know, I'm
We're-
sick.
we're
I'm a
quarter
sick
in.
man, all right? You know, I had a
Shame.
flu. I'm still recovering. And I come in here, and you're coming into my chat, and you're telling me,
You come in
you're
here and
telling,
they come into your chat.
you know, I'm coughing over here. You're agitating me. All right. I stopped watching my TV show for you lads. You better start smooching.
It's not
Okay, so
you
we can now
completely lost.
confirm that it's not the internet. It's my laptop. My laptop is on its last legs, and it cannot handle all these feeds. All right. So I guess we should get this done quickly before it crashes again. All right. I apologize.
Jesus.
I
Get
apologize
it.
about this. Episode 5 might
It
be
goes.
in
It sounds like a sub
2020.
goes sinks to the sea when it goes down. It's
Sonar.
like
I hit the sonar button, and it's too much. It crashed the system. Apologize. Apologies.
get it together.
I can't. You know, did I tell you I'm sick?
Gee, this is what you're blaming on? Your
I have
sickness?
to.
Is this
I have
everything?
to.
Oh, you
Can we
sick me.
talk about
I
Tokyo Game
can't
Show?
do it.
Can we talk
Can we
about
get over this
Tokyo
Tokyo? No one
Game
cares.
Show? There we go. See, I made a picture appear on the screen. It's like an anime girl. Tsuki would be into that. She's got hands coming out like that. Decepticon, what can you tell me about Tokyo Game Show? Are we going to see any PSVR games
I'm gonna
at
see
Tokyo
like
Game Show?
multiple PSVR
Multiple.
games there.
Multiple.
Multiple
How many is
games.
multiple?
7.
7?
Is it 7?
You know I'm going to count that because
That
it
was a
could
lucky
be. It could be
guess.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What a piece of shit! What a piece of shit Decepticon is. You know, he really is.
Because I know, man. See, I study. You think I'm a slacker, but I know what I'm talking about. You know?
You know, is the stream healthy? By the way,
Yeah. No.
is it dead?
No.
Are we just talking
It's
to
at
each other?
144p. No, we're good. We're good.
All the comments have stopped, so that has me
It's
kind
good.
of concerned.
The
I'm wondering.
comment stopped. I
Yeah,
still see
there's
him
no
loading.
comment.
Yeah. Big Papa Pump. Johnny Ray Pop. The stray cat with the big Papa Pump. Peppy Pumpkins.
I'm gonna put this away because yeah, they're not up.
Peppy.
They're not updating here. Maybe if I just
Oh,
remove this and
Jesus.
pop it up again.
Here we go. Minus. With the yo.
Okay, there we go.
Lucky.
Now they've popped up again. Did I, Dan? Hoping I feel better soon. Thank you very much. Oh gosh, was that just me? Everything died for a sec. That happens a lot here, Rook. Yeah, you know, you'll settle. You'll get used to
Oh,
that.
there
You
it
know.
goes. It's loaded in. You're good.
Yeah, that's how I'm reading things. Decepticon did this. Yes. Look, see that thing? See that thing approaching Decepticon there from the left? The swamp gases. He was telling me about these swamp gases that come in. They come in, they
What do
blow
you
his
say?
curtains. He's getting high on swamp
What do you
gas.
see? Oh, yeah, you saw it.
There it is.
Wow. Wow.
Looks like weeb trash. It probably is weeb trash. 5XL, how's it going? Johnny Ripop, how's it going?
Everyone except Minus is a mod. That
Minus. What's up, Minus? Don't highlight that. Why you gotta point it out like that? Why you gotta be flexing on poor old Minus? Anyway, you were telling
No,
me about
Johnny's a mod. See?
Johnny?
It's not everybody. He's not modded.
There you go.
See?
There you go. Tell Johnny about Tokyo Game Show. What PSVR games can he expect to be hearing about
I
at
don't have
Tokyo
that list
Game
in
Show?
front of me. You have
You
that list.
moron. Alright, I'll do that. I'll do that.
That list.
Alright, so Sony. This is the Sony part now. So maybe other third party studios will come along and they'll show off their own VR stuff. But right now I only know about Sony's. Okay, so that's all I'm going to talk about. So first up, Concrete Genie. So that is a flat game, but it's going to have a PSVR mode included. You think it's going to be like an artistic kind of spray paint a wall type thing?
Could be. I don't know. I have no idea what the VR version is
But
going
like
to
that sounds
be. Yeah,
plausible.
that's
That sounds
probably.
like what you
Yep.
would want in a VR version of a game like that. Minus saying third party. All right, you keep that racism up, Minus. Keep fuck. Decepticon's vacuum cleaner just got turned on there all of a sudden.
Jet engine.
That jet engine is right.
Getting hot. Hot and hot.
Concrete Genie looks lit, says Christopher Hart. It looks pretty cool. So yeah. Then we have Demo Reborn. I didn't see footage of this. Decepticon did the research on this one, and he reckons.
Demo.
Yeah, tell me about Demo.
Looks like a platformer. Cartoony looking platformer. Graphics look interesting.
Now, when you say
Could be
interesting,
Could be meh.
when you say interesting, what do you really mean? Be honest.
It was like artsy style.
Be
It
honest,
wasn't really
though.
like cheesy looking. It
Are we
was nice.
talking? Are we talking like the same way Rec Room has like artistic
No.
graphics?
No.
Better.
Better. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Can't take my wrench, nothing to lose, says Minus. That's where you're wrong, Minus. I have multiple tools that can take things away from you. Decepticon is making love to the vacuum. Yes, it's under the table. We can't see it. We can hear it screaming. We can hear it screaming for help every once in a while.
It's hooked up.
Excuse me. Iron Man is going to be there. I'm going to assume the same demo that they showed at Gamescom is going to be at TGS. It doesn't seem realistic to me that they'll have a brand new demo to show off in such a short amount of time. Next up, we got Tsuki's game, Hatsune Miku. So, from what I understand, this is one of those pervert games.
Like that.
Where there's like a girl of questionable age doing things in VR, and I'm guessing you grope her or something like that, probably.
Who knows? It looks like his pillow. You know,
Jap-
he got
yeah.
one of them life-size pillows. It looks just like it. Tsuki will be all about it.
Oh, Geisen with some interesting facts. Geisen's really good for knowledge. You know, himself and Germ, them are two knowledgeable lads. Demo was a music rhythm game on the PSP. Not sure how the VR version plays. Excuse me. And then they're showing Sorrento. So
Sorrento.
The fact that they're showing that, like, you think maybe they'll be showing off something new, but I just thought they're wondering, have they not released that game in Japan yet? Maybe that's why they're showing it off there.
Or it could be add-ons.
Yeah.
Hopefully. The Quest version is like way more in depth than the PSVR version.
5XL says you need to connect the stash to the mutton chops. What do you think about that?
I think I just need to shave. Shave it all off.
Minus says I know you saw that. I don't know what he's talking about though. Do you?
What? What happened?
Never mind. You know what? Let's just keep going. So after Sorrento, we got a game called Stumper. And the thing about Sorrento and Stumper is that they're both the only two on this list that won't be playable at Tokyo Game Show. So it's weird that Sorrento won't be playable. Unless it's because Sorrento can make you sick in like 2 seconds. So maybe they don't want to show a game like that off. Maybe that's bad for business, if you know what I mean. Voidcast, what's up? Woo Doop, says Voidcast. Woo Doop, indeed.
Woo Doop.
And Stumper is a rhythm game, from what I can tell. I'm not huge into rhythm games, so it's not my jam particularly.
Stumper?
That's what it appears to be. And then the last one that they're going to be showing off at TGS is called Throw Anything. I did look up a trailer for this. It looks... You're in a hotel. You got zombies climbing in the windows. It's very cartoonish looking, very basic looking.
Very Rec Roomy. Yep.
Yeah, but the room is filled with objects, and then you just kind of pick up the objects and fuck it at the zombies and don't let them get in, basically. It looks like it could be fun. Decepticon reckons fun for a little while and you get bored of it.
Probably 5 minutes and then that's it. Wrap it up.
Could be one of those games that, like, if it's super cheap, it could be worth it.
Mobily.
Yeah, it doesn't look like something I want to pay too much money for.
No. Pay nothing for.
5XL says, so you just throw anything?
You just throw
anything, 5XL, alright? It's pretty self-explanatory, okay? I can't believe you're watching a podcast of people explaining this to you. Why are you so dumb? Why are you so dumb, 5XL? Voidcat says, nah man, it's like woo doop.
Woo doop.
I don't know. I think that's the
like
same thing.
Woo doop.
That's the same thing if you ask me.
Woo doop.
Decepticon ain't dealing with that shit. Yeah, he's not interested. So that's what Tokyo Game Show has in store for PSVR, barring any surprises, because they're not going to reveal surprises, obviously, beforehand. So it's still worth keeping an eye on Tokyo Game Show, even if you didn't really get wrecked by any of the games mentioned in that 7 list game. 7 list game. 7 list of 7 games. There we go.
Get it together.
You know? That's the trick I do for filling in dead space. I pretend I mispronounce sentences and stuff like that so I can just repeat them over and over again.
We all know. It's a known fact.
You know? No erection for 5XL. Alright. So let's talk about Hellsplit. Shall we talk about Hellsplit, Decepticon?
Yeah.
Boom, here's a video about Hellsplit. Go watch that.
Load it
watch
up.
that.
Did you load it up?
It's from
Where's
Deep
it at?
Type Games. It's come on. There's always a delay. You never understand that. You know, Steep Type Games are a Russian game development studio, and they're making this game. So basically,
And what did you say about that?
what do you mean? What did I say about
What did
that?
you have to say about that?
Right. Look, I'm not proud of it, but if I hear that something's coming from Russia, I'm going to be a little bit suspicious. I'm going to be a little bit on my defense,
Okay.
on my guard.
Okay.
So that's what I
All
want to
right.
say. All right. Nothing. You claim that's racist, but I don't think so. You know, there's lots of
Look at that
reasons.
trailer, huh?
You know,
Huh?
the
Looks
trailer
alright.
does look cool. So basically, it's the closest looking thing that we'll be getting to Blade and Sorcery on PSVR. Now, of course, this is PC gameplay, so it's not going to look this good on PSVR. But yeah, you can do some crazy shit in that. Look at that, stabbing
Yep.
lads in the head, taking their heads off, and impaling them.
Dismemberments.
But they're zombies, you know.
Looking nice. I like the
You know?
impalement thing. That's the big.
That's what gets you off, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Holding them down,
Yeah.
impaling them. Yeah, impaling them from behind, in the mouth.
Stabbing them.
You know, wherever.
All orifices.
You know, walruses, Morpheus, every orifices. But yeah, the game does look good. What do we want to say? So they didn't give a specific release date, but they're saying they're hoping for late 2019.
It's kind of up in the air. Yep. They don't know.
Yeah.
They will be. It's another Gorn where it's like they want to release it. They don't know when. Sony doesn't cooperate very well. What was their tweet? What was their tweet?
Yeah, tell me about the tweet. Did you keep that
Help
open?
us make a release on PSVR. We are partners, but they do not answer us. Smiley face.
They're talking about Sony, I take it.
That talking about Sony.
They're
Yep.
partners with Sony, and Sony's like, nope. So when I say I'm suspicious about the Russians,
So it could be frame rate problems.
well, there's one thing to have frame rate problems. It's another thing for the people you're teaming up with, the platform holders, to just be blanking you, you know? And so, is it really racist if Sony are doing it too? If Sony are like, whoa, these Russian guys over here with this VR fucking malware that they're trying to infect PlayStations with.
Chicken soup is everywhere at the moment. 5XL just
Morpheus,
the whole
Morpheus.
tray.
Dirty chicken soup. That's it for page one. There's page one. Goodbye. You know, that's like
Whoa.
hours
That
hours of
money,
work.
that
And
sheet
man,
of paper, you
page
just
2
ripped-
isn't looking too much longer. You know, it's got.
You're just demolishing that priceless book.
I am. You know
What
what?
is wrong with you?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
You're
I'm sorry.
a 101, and you're like, right in it, right in it.
What are you saying?
Your first contact notepad.
Yeah. What about it?
It's a 1 of 1.
Oh,
And
it's a
you're like,
one of one. I thought you said 101.
right in.
Didn't know what the hell you were talking about.
Let's put some stickers on the cover, write my name on it.
Decepticon, I'm putting up a video of touring carts. That means they're talking about this was a back at E3. Gold Viewer, I think it was. Their showcase. I saw it the first time. I did get in touch with the developers themselves. Looks like they're it's not ready.
When did you talk to them?
3 or 4 days ago.
Tell us
What your favorite color is? Christian movie. Once I asked for Christian movie. Oh, it's so loud. I'm sorry. I forgot to mute that. Mute that. I'm sorry about that. Is there any of these other ones I forgot to mute? Man, I thought I had them all. But I didn't. God damn.
what is wrong.
I apologize. They missed all that Christian Mingle talk, Decepticon, because that video was too loud.
As soon as you said it,
But yeah,
I said they blocked you as soon as you asked that question.
I'm sorry about that. Basically what I said was I was in touch with the developers, and they're probably going to hook me up with a review code, so you can expect us to be covering this video on the channel. Decepticon will, of course, have to buy
No
his
one
own.
hears you right
He'll
now.
have to
No
buy
one
his own.
knows anything that you're saying. You're
5XL
killing
says
everyone's
this
ears.
podcast is a train wreck. Will it ever improve? I'm learning every week, 5XL. You know, things. Some of this shit is outside of my control. You know, I think.
Oh man.
And I want to stress as well that Decepticon never helps. He's always just kind of distracting me. He's always criticizing everything I do. That's there it is. Talking about his donuts,
coffee,
you know.
I got.
So I think when you take into consideration, I've got the handicap of having Decepticon as a co-host.
Dice keeps getting smaller. Yeah, what's going on my window?
I don't know. I didn't do anything. I didn't do it. I didn't either.
Oh man, falling apart.
You know what?
Falling apart.
I think you look better that way. The smaller, the better. Smoke that vape up. Oh man. And chastising you for desecrating the first contact notebook. Exactly. But if it wasn't for that me desecrating that notebook, we wouldn't have notes to read from because he doesn't take notes. You know, he writes down one word and like that's it. There's the topic. Leave my baby Decon alone.
Alone.
Oh,
See, Rukia
how do I fix his video? I don't know how. Oh man, see if I go messing with this now, I might fuck up everything. That's what I'm afraid of. Why did that happen?
Next topic.
Why did that happen? I can't not look at your small little window now though, and laugh. And then laughing makes me cough. You know, it's a vicious cycle. Should I try and... Okay, I'm going to try. I'm going to try this. All right? Wish me luck.
What are you learning now?
I'm going to try and fix your vid. Here we go.
Jesus.
Oh, no. Oh, no. If I take off the padlock. There we go. There we go. Here we go. He's getting bigger. Big boy. There he is. Okay. Okay.
Mr. Bits is talking.
Locked ass. Okay, we good? Is that better?
There you go.
Matt, ever since you gave me your pumpkin story, I can't get that image out of my mind. Well, you shouldn't have asked. You know? Anyway, can we talk about touring cards? Can we talk about touring cards? Well, we didn't talk fully about it. Like we didn't mention how it's out in early access on PC Viewer right now.
Right.
So if you're on PC, you can get it there if you're interested. And I've heard from other PSVR YouTubers who also have different platforms that it's fun and that they can see it being very popular with like a group of friends or whatever. Minus, you're this close to getting banned.
I always tell them.
This close to getting banned.
It's always on.
This is your idea.
Like, let's talk about
this
games
podcast was your idea, Decepticon. All right, just blame Decepticon if you don't want this. Okay.
Yeah. Now he's trying to throw it at me.
Oh, okay. Okay. Here we go. That's how it is. You know what?
I said.
You know what? Touring cards done. 5XL says touring cards looks fun. I might have to try it. It does look fun. And there's like four different ways of playing it too.
Looks like a good one.
If you get motion sick, you can set it up so that it's like a virtual arcade that you're sitting at rather than being inside the cart. So it's like you're controlling a steering wheel, but there's a screen in front of you, if you know what I mean. But you still pick up pickups and you can throw them into the screen and then it works that way.
Interesting.
Whoa, minus dropping H-bombs in the chest. Just going to ignore that. And then we're left with Battlewake, Decepticon.
Battlewake. Is that what we're going to talk about now?
Wake, which came out today. It did.
Out today. Another one that looks okay. It looks all right.
It does look okay. It got delayed for me in Europe. For some reason, it's not coming out until the 13th. I think it had something to do with getting us approved. You know, it's like it's a longer process in Europe because there's so many different countries. So if you're European, you just gotta wait. But I'm guessing most of you are Americans, so you don't give a shit. From what I'm hearing, it's good multiplayer. It has 2 to 10 player multiplayer. It also has co-op. And those aspects are being praised from what I've been seeing. And I've heard that maybe the campaign is can be a little bit boring.
It's a little buggy. It's a little buggy
too. As well, yeah. So you were
A couple people got no blue screens. I don't think I saw any blue screens, but people had to reset their game, reset the PlayStations, that
okay.
type of thing.
So it might as well be blue screen then.
Right.
But you said you saw PSVR 777 stream and you saw
PSVR 777 was streaming. Servios was on his stream talking about it.
Mr. 777. Spill the beans. You know, you're here in the chat. What do you think
Celebrity.
of this? What do you think of this?
Who?
Cena's like 777.
You asked 777.
Mr. Jack, seeing as he's actually played this,
you know,
I want to know what he thinks of it. Is he enjoying that?
For this delayed
Well, me and you can perhaps maybe keep talking while he's doing that. You know, did you ever think about that, Decepticon? Did you ever think about being a good host?
What if
game is cool, needs a few bug fixes. There you go. See, he came through. Unlike you, Decepticon, he comes through every time. Thank you, Mr. Jackpot. You know, he came here to get sucked. By the way,
that's the only place. I don't know where else you go.
So, spill the tea, girl. Says Ice Goddess Rukia.
Spill the soup. Spill the soup.
There's upgrades and level up and unlocking characters with different abilities. I'm wondering how in depth it is. You know, is this something that you'll find tactical depth in, or is it just something that?
I think if they continue to add ships and characters and different like power ups, maybe new maps, it might keep the game fresh. But I see this one being another one like, if people aren't playing it a month down the line again, I think it's another one that's just going to be, you got to set it up. Buy it and you got to set it up.
Werewolves Within type again.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is kind of sad. And speaking of space junkies, because 777 mentioned space junkies.
Whoa.
Yeah, you sent me that message, but we never wrote it down.
Well, it's done.
It's done. Well, it's not done. It's just that they're not going to support it anymore.
Well, I think I brought that up on a different stream, but I think I saw someone say something about they were already done updating the game as much as possible anyway, and they were pretty much done with it to begin with.
Well, they could add more maps and weapons and stuff if it was being played, as much as it needed to be. But weren't they making a flat version?
Someone mentioned that.
I'm sure I heard that there was a beta for the flat version, and then they canceled it or something. I could be wrong. $29 full price, $25 discount for Battlewake, says Mr. Jackboss. Even $29 could be steep for a game that might not be so good in a month.
Right.
But I still think I want to try it out.
Cool.
It does look like it could be fun. We can organize some game nights for this.
Yep. It'd be another one to play. That does look fun.
It sure does. I'm very conscious now that we haven't crashed again since. So I'm wondering what caused that first crash.
Just get through it.
You know. All right. Okay.
Don't even bring it up.
Okay. It's gone. You know. We're out of topics already.
No, we're not.
Well, we got the very last thing. Oh, I didn't even write that down. Why didn't you tell me about that?
Crisis VR for kids, and you just said, Decepticon doesn't do anything. I don't know what he does.
He's setting me up for embarrassments. He did this deliberately. This is his game. All right. Well, I didn't download any video to play for this, so.
I have the flu.
Go on then, Decepticon. When you're ready.
New mission, Ransom, coming soon. I enjoy that game. You know?
No, I don't know. Tell me about that game. It's Time Crisis. It's basically Time Crisis,
with Rec Room graphics, but it's super challenging. And loading the gun is really cool.
What's so cool about loading the gun? I know it's an old game.
You gotta pop the clip off and it shoots out. You gotta take it off your vest. You gotta stick it in the clip. You gotta cock it.
Okay.
But you gotta do all that while people are shooting at you and you're all hectic.
I see.
Yeah, it gets hectic. It's fun.
So is this going to bring you back?
For what? To play it? I actually played it the other night.
Is it a free update?
I think so.
I think so. It's called Rampage.
And they had another level that was added to it maybe a couple months ago, and that was free.
Okay.
And they brought the price when they did that. They brought the price of the game down too to like $2 or something. It was stupid cheap.
Might be worth a look. So if you're interested in
At that price, it definitely is.
a time
Oh, worth
crisis
it.
type
Anything
game.
$5, $10, worth it. I
Nerd
say so.
Boglin says, "What is this? It is Crisis Brigade. How do you pronounce that?
Nerd.
Brigade,
Crisis Brigade.
Brigade, Brigade, as in brigade, but VR.
Crisis Brigade 5XL.
Brigade.
It's called chicken soup. You gotta help balance. And you keep adding soups to your tray, and you
Gotta jump over the
on
puddles.
You gotta balance 2 plates.
Gotta hold the move controllers as flat as possible. All right.
It's like sprint
Nerd
runner on
Boglin, goodbye.
with soups.
Goodbye, Nerd. Thank you for
Nerd.
stopping by.
Goodbye. So
all right. You know what time it is then?
what? Firewall? Time to play some
Oh,
Firewall.
it's time for the fax machine, Decepticon. The fax
Holy
machine.
shit, load up that shit.
There it is.
Load up that
There it
shit.
is. Decepticon. This is what he did. While I was preparing the notes and all this stuff, this was what Decepticon did for like an hour. I said, get
How long it took me to
me
pick
a
that.
fax GIF, Decepticon. And he found the most low resolution,
and it's
tiniest little. It doesn't even need to be translucent,
Look at it.
It doesn't need to be
Look at it.
translucent because it's just a pumpkin background. There's
Look
nothing.
at it.
I'm looking. But
Look at
anyway,
it.
you might be wondering what the significance is of the fax machine. So every week we want to get questions from people. I had to put them up on the community tab of this channel. So I had to put up a post saying, please ask your questions, yada yada yada. You submit the questions,
Yada.
all that stuff.
That's what he cares about your
And
questions.
then,
Yada.
well, it's not my questions; it's their questions. All right. Decepticon is old school, retro is in again, says Matt. He lives in the 80s, Decepticon. He never got out. Never made it to the 90s,
I can't.
Don't tell him about 9/11. It'll break his heart.
It's an inside job.
Whoa. Oh, man. Anyway, Decepticon, you're in charge of questions because
What? I don't
we
have
went
them.
through this. What do you mean you don't have them, you
loaded
moron?
them up, remember?
What is
You loaded
Oh
them
my
up, remember?
God. Why do you think?
had
Why
them.
do you think I got you to load them up? This is a
You had
disaster.
them.
This is definitely not going to be an episode 5. We're done. We're done with this for sure now. I know I threatened this back in episode 3, but
It's every episode you threaten this.
and I will continue to threaten this for as long as this shit
It's
continues.
the best show
All right,
on YouTube Network. Are you kidding me?
network.
Everyone is watching this show right now. They're shutting TV shows off. Networks are shutting down things. Netflix can't even continue.
5XL says Decepticon should be in charge of questions. Fucking contribute.
I'm
And I
in charge
agree.
of guests,
I
right?
agree.
I'm
And
in charge
what
of
guests have you brought on? What guests have you brought on?
We can't. We need a pet. We need another cameraman. We need a crew. I gotta fly to wherever Pete Hawkins lives.
Disgusting. Matt asks a question in the chat. He says, what is your number one favorite PSVR game of all time? I feel like I answer this every time. It is a tie between Resident Evil 7 and Firewall Zero Hour. Decepticon?
No, same answer.
Same answer? Wow.
Same answer.
Get off. Hop off my
Same
dick.
answer.
Why don't you hop off my dick for 5
answer
seconds?
First. That was
No, it
my
wasn't.
answer first.
No, it wasn't.
You coming
know
over.
what?
You looked at my sheet and then was like, "Ooh, that's good. I like that answer."
Christopher Hart is in trouble. What's wrong, Chris?
Guys, I'm in trouble.
Someone call
What do you
9...
do? She caught you.
My
She
house has
caught
been
your Twitter
burgled.
feed. She saw all those likes.
My
on your
house
Twitter
has been
feed.
burgled. Please help.
Jesus.
Same question every stream, exactly. She wants a baby, says Christopher Hart. Oh, damn.
No.
No, it's going to be an easy decision now to pick me, isn't it?
Twin.
It's going to be a
Give him
You
one.
want a twin?
Give him one.
She can have a twin. I got a spare one.
Give him the one that doesn't sleep. Give him that
Yeah.
one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's a good idea. Real good idea. Decepticon, can we get some questions, please?
Didn't you?
Have you
look?
still not opened this? We
Don't
talked
you
about this.
open-
I cannot open Chrome without risking the stream crashing. All right? So I'm not going to do that. That's why you're there. Can you believe this guy?
All right.
Can you believe this guy?
Community. Yeah, there we go. Questions.
There we go.
Questions.
There we go.
Questions.
There we go.
Questions.
I know we got
How
at least-
about this from
We got at
your
least 2
arch
good
enemy,
questions.
The Dead Game Cat.
Mm-hmm.
How about the backwards compatibility of the PS5? I've been wondering whether game purchases through the PSN store and digital purchases on the PS4 will be accessible on the PS5.
That's
Do you think only Physical.
Physical.
Physical. I spelled it wrong. Physical. Disc will be
Wow.
playable.
You really lay into people who make spelling mistakes, don't you,
I'm
Decepticon?
willing to bet Sony won't allow digital PS4 purchases to carry over to the PS5. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but I think their greed will get the best of them.
That's a good
Signed,
question.
your arch enemy.
That is a good question. Because it's something I've been wondering myself.
I think they'll allow it. I think they'll allow that. I think it's going to be all, from what I've read, it's going to be completely backwards compatible.
So do you think day one you buy the PS5, boot it up, you'll immediately be able to download Firewall if you bought that digitally?
I think so.
You think
Yep.
so?
Yep.
Because if you look at the Xbox One, I know they do allow.
They said the OG headset's going to work on it. So
Yeah, the headsets work. It's gonna work.
yep.
That's
So
for sure.
that's why I assumed it's, you know what I mean? Why wouldn't they?
But it's a lot easier for physical to be backwards than it is for digital. Or am I wrong about that?
I think it's probably the same. You know what I mean? Because basically all the physical copy, all that's doing is checking for a serial number on the disc. It's not actually playing from the disc.
But it has all the data on it, no? So
To
like,
install.
if all that stuff isn't ready on day one, like on the PS5's version of the PlayStation Store, unless it's going to be just the same PlayStation Store, like they just add to what's already there, if you know what I mean. And if they have that library,
Maybe.
I don't know.
Does the 3 games work on it? 3 games work on it, right? PS3 games?
PS work on what?
4.
No,
No?
no.
Hmm.
My digital purchases on Xbox 360 still work on my Xbox One. It shouldn't be hard, but they haven't they needed to be added like every month? They add a list of more games that are compatible. Like it wasn't all at once, no.
I don't know. I don't know.
Cousin Justin touching tips and belly steaks. Thank you, Cousin Justin. Is that a haiku?
It is now.
There you go. As long as it was added, yeah. See, that's what I'm thinking. Like, is the entire PS4 library going to be added day one? Fucking hell, my throat is fucked. Hold on a
Who
second.
knows?
Keep
Who
talking.
knows?
Keep talking, Decepticon. Keep them talking.
Who knows? But I think so. I mean, seems like all the newer systems are doing that. All the new things are doing that, making everything like compatible from what you used to have.
See, the only
Like,
the only difference I can think of is that when Xbox did it, they didn't do it from launch. They brought it in like midway through the generation, so maybe that's why it was more difficult for them to add it in. Whereas with Sony planning on doing it from day one, maybe they can have more of a head start and get the whole library there on time. I'm hoping anyway. But yeah, that is a good question. It's
That
something,
is-
something we'll have to like hope somebody asks Sony, and they'll answer before the PS5 comes out. Christopher, there's another PSVR kart racing game coming soon called Dash Dash Kart.
Dash Car. Forgot about that one.
I'm not sure I've heard of that.
It looks like a lower version of touring carts. Looks like the Rec Room version of touring carts.
Okay, why would I want that then?
It's very cartoony. Looks
Why
very
would I
cartoony.
want that, Chris? Chris wants both of those games, so maybe I must have something
I'm
to
sure
it.
the peeps will probably get both of them.
The real peeps,
The real deals.
the really dealies. All right, give me another question from the fax machine,
All right.
Decepticon.
All right. It's coming through. Hold on. It takes a while for these faxes to come through.
Jason Seabreeze, how's it going?
Oh, you need to relax when people come in here.
How can I?
Cookie
How can I?
Couture. Cookie Couture.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is missing from the VR scene? Example. Which genre of game? What peripherals tech needs to be enhancing immersion? What should developers approach utilizing move, aim, any other controller that hasn't been done already? Signed, Cookie Couture.
So that's like multiple questions in one. So let's break it
Answer all of
down.
them right
Break
now,
it down
simultaneously.
one at a time. So what's first of all he's asking like what genre
What's missing? What genre
is
is missing?
Okay, that's a tough one. Obviously we've got the first person shooters covered. You could, like I see
Fighting.
a
There
lot of
has been any fighting.
like a
Like a
one-on-one
like a
beat 'em
like
up.
a like a Street Fighter one. Oh, there's been boxing, but there hasn't been like a fighting.
Well, huh? So there's been Tekken 7.
Has it? Yeah, but does that? I
It has
mean,
VR
first
support,
person.
not first person, and
First person.
that VR mode was utter trash. Um,
What was it? I didn't even.
it was
I forgot about
basically
that.
you just go to one stage and you kind of it's like you're standing beside them watching them fight.
Uh-huh.
So you can move around like a little bit, but you can't really do anything special. And then
You
you're
don't
able to
control anything.
you can make them like you control one of the fighters, but it's
No.
like their health bars are infinite. You can't actually win. There's no real mode there. It's like, and the other mode then was just perving on the character models. That was the other thing. Mr. Jackpot says poker game. A
Ooh,
poker game is
yeah,
missing.
yeah.
Card game would
There's
be
no
cool.
like an open world like GTA multiplayer open world. I'd like that.
Yeah, loads of people like that seems to be the one thing. Like when I'm streaming, and people are always saying we need GTA 5
Elysium.
in VR.
We're
They're always
setting
saying
Elysium.
GTA. Oh man, what was that other game? Mesa World or something like that. That was like a big scam. It was supposed to be one big open world game where you could buy property on it, like with real money, and people got scammed out of that shit. Anyway, any other genres that we're missing? Real time. No, there is real time strategy games.
Is that Elysium? I brought that one up.
Dino Frontier. What's the Cyberpunk one that's on Kickstarter too?
Oh, I forget what the title of that is.
It's like next gen.
Look cool.
Yeah. What other genres is missing?
I think that's about it.
Yeah, I think it does cover a lot of genres. Like.
They've hit like basically everything by now.
But the only problem with the genres they have is that a lot of it lo-fi. That's it, Gyson. Thank you. They're at basic versions. Like so, the genres they are doing right now are more basic compared to what's already available in Flash. So they just need to kind of evolve that stuff to get it to catch up a little bit, if you know what I mean. Do you dig?
I dig it.
What's the next question you asked?
What peripherals tech needed to enhance immersion?
So anytime someone asks about peripherals and tech that should be there, maybe.
You need them
like,
analogs. You need them something.
Analogs.
Somethings to move around. Something.
But what you think about gloves? Are gloves feasible?
Gloves, meh. The knuckles, yeah, I'll give me them. Whatever.
Knuckles?
Keep adding on.
Want the
Give me
knuckles?
just keep going. Just keep going. Just give me a full suit. Eventually, just put me in a full suit.
What's cousin Justin saying? Bleak Falls or Bleak Faith looks interesting. Is on Kickstarter. Check YouTube for the video.
Bleak Fate.
Bleak Faith. Is that a VR game?
I don't know. Haven't heard of that one.
So what do you want? Thumbsticks.
Give me everything.
You want thumbsticks.
Give me things you put on your feet so you can kick in games.
What do you think about smell? Smell-o-vision.
I don't care about that.
You don't care about smell?
Do you really want that? Do you
No,
really want that?
no. But I was listening to that John
really
Carmack
want that?
podcast that you linked me to, where he's talking about VR and all this kind of stuff.
It's neat, but
And
yeah,
they start
in
talking about
reality, it's
you need
silly.
you need to like be replacing cartridges or something like that in
it'd
something
be like it'd be like an ink cartridge, but it smells a device with like sprays around you that
directly
rotates these
into your nose, like just a small squirt into your nasal passage.
Here's swamps. Here's a swamp smell. Here you go.
Y'all want to smile my chicken soup and cherry Coke Zero? Is that all mixed? I bet it's all mixed in the one fucking broth.
Chicken soup smell.
Oh,
Here you
smell it.
go. 5XL belch. Here you go.
I feel like I can smell him when he does belch into the microphone. Waters the eyes.
Whiff of that like carbon air. Carbon.
CO2. Fucking suffocating. I'm suffocating over here.
Tickles your nose. Ooh.
What was the last question? Last cookie
How should
couture.
developers approach utilizing Move Aim any other controller that hasn't been done yet?
I'm gonna let you feel that one, Decepticon. I'm gonna let you feel that question. All right. How are they gonna use a Move controller that hasn't been done yet?
I have no
know?
idea.
How are they gonna use an aim controller that hasn't been done yet?
You know, who knows? Feet? Devices you connect to your feet.
Just We need slippers with move controller holsters, so you can just attach the
Like
move controller.
on the end of your feet.
There you go, Cookie Couture. But I suppose if we could answer these questions, we'd be famous and we'd be rich if we had these answers. Rogue.
Excellent questions. All right, this one's coming from Petrifying Pumpkins.
Uh-oh.
He says, Cookie Couture, excellent questions.
That's not a question.
Not a question.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong
What
with you?
is wrong with you?
Why would you post that?
Mr. 777 says
Wasting
aim
stuff.
needs more vibration, but when you're looking for more vibration, that means like less battery life.
That and I normally tone down the vibration stuff anymore, man. You be an old man like me, that stuff starts rattling your bones. You get
That arthritis. You got that osteoporosis coming in.
Oh no, I gotta turn that off.
5XL says, I still have my sharpshooter. Remember that shit? Love that peripheral. That was basically just like a little bracket for holding the move controller, wasn't it? You just stuck it into it. Like it was in the shape of a little handgun.
Interesting. Yeah, there you go.
I think you could play Killzone 3 with that thing.
Can you? That'd be cool in VR. I'll take
I'd love
that.
the Killzone trilogy in VR. Yes, please. Or at least 2 and 3.
It's that one with the samurai swords and stuff. I can't think of the name of that game. That'd be good in VR too.
You mean the one that's not out yet?
No, older game.
Samurai
Came
swords.
around that same time. Like, not the Killzone guys, but I forget who made it too. It's like samurai swords.
Onimusha or
No, it's a first person.
first person samurai game.
Yes.
Not that Wii game, Red Steel.
Shaolin, no. I can't remember. I don't remember. Red Steel? No.
No?
That's not it. That
was a
Nope.
motion control game though.
Was it?
It was on Wii. It wasn't on PlayStation.
Yeah. I didn't know that's interesting.
But yeah, that game really did not live up to expectations from that trailer.
That's
Tenchu.
one.
Is it Tenchu?
No.
Jerem, how's it going, Jerem? Ninja Gaiden?
Nope. Nope.
You know what? He doesn't know. He's just
Nope.
padding. He's
Nope.
just padding
I know.
the episode
I know.
length.
As soon as
That's
you
what
say
he's
it, I
doing.
know, but that ain't it.
Oh my god! A first-person samurai
There's
game.
two of them actually.
Sequels.
It's an old game.
It's an old game, so it's
Honor.
not going to be For
For
Honor.
Honor?
That's
No,
way
it's
too
not
new.
For Honor.
It's like PS2 era.
I think so. I keep thinking Samurai Showdown, but that's
That's
the
a beat 'em up.
That's a fighter.
Samurai Showdown. First
Fire.
person. That's going to annoy me now.
Should play. Nope.
No,
Where's Jimbo when I need him? Where's Jimbo?
man.
When I need him.
I bet now it's going to be like a PS4 game. And he's like, oh, you know what? I thought it was a really long time ago. Oh, it's 2013.
I can't.
Fucking The Elder Scrolls Oblivion now or some shit like that, where you could get one
It's a ninja
samurai
game.
sword in
It's a
that
ninja
game. Yeah,
It's a ninja. It's a ninja.
well, you could upgrade your stealth in that game. You could do some cool shit in that game. I love that game. You know.
All right, cousin Justin. Let's talk about me.
All right, where do we start? He's got the truest.
Cousin Justin.
He's got the bluest.
He's
got the biggest wrench I've
I
ever
don't know
seen.
about that. I don't know about that.
Yi are Kung Fu? Sedukar? How's it going, Sedukar?
Nope, that's not it.
I'm not even sure if it's a real title. Is he trying to make fun of the way I say VR and then putting Kung Fu? I think that's Genji. Is it Genji?
Nope, that's not it.
5XL. Don't blow it, 5XL. This is annoying me. What? Do we have any
Where's
other
Google at?
questions? Do we
Okay,
have
Google, help me. Help me.
Alexa?
Help me.
Alexa, first-person samurai game from the PS2 era, please. Shinobi.
Shinobi? No, that's not it. I think so.
Fuck this, right?
I just made it up. You know what? It's not even a real game.
Probably a dream he had 20 years ago.
But that needs to
Wow.
be one. That needs to be a game.
So does like
A
lightsabers and
first
stuff like that.
person. I'll take a first person samurai. Just straight up samurai swords, cut off things, progress straight.
That's basically Hellsplit, though, isn't it?
Well, that
Stuff
looks
like
more
that.
like a wave. All these ones that are coming out look like wave things.
Okay,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Same thing with Undead Citadel. Like, I want something where you just
You have a
progress.
purpose.
You progress.
Okay.
There's different enemies coming at you.
Sadukar wants you to explain the gameplay more. What was the first level?
I don't think I've ever even played it.
He's never even played it.
That's why I want
Oh, you
Jimbo
know
here,
what?
because
You
I'm
know
pretty sure
what?
Jimbo
Forget
has
this.
both
Let's stop. Let's stop talking about this. Is there any other questions from the fax
Samurai
machine?
Showdown.
Ridiculous.
Firewall for life.
What's he
One
say?
body part would you sacrifice for analogs on the move controllers?
Thumbs.
I said pinky toe.
It's got to be your thumbs.
Pinky toe.
Thumbs is the
Need
funniest answer.
them thumbs.
Exactly.
Are you kidding me?
That's
need
why.
thumbs.
Because you give away the thumbs, and in return you get thumbsticks, which will then be useful or useless to you. So there you go. It'd be like that monkey paw wish. You know, it's like, yeah. What did I said tonsils because I've already got my tonsils out. So there you go.
Tonsils?
Thumbs, not a finger. Says cousin Justin. All right. I knew this. I knew this. Yeah. What? Give me the next question.
Scan X. With
Scan
any
X.
news about pro patch for No Man's Sky.
Say that again, sorry?
Any news about a pro patch for No Man's Sky?
No.
Is it? Is there?
There was a big update. I think there was one on PC that improved VR.
We need an ice cream game where you just eat ice cream. All right. That's what Germ wants.
And why does he want an ice cream game?
I don't know.
Geisen says Soul Blade went to first person mode in the ending for Mitsurugi.
Soul Blade.
I think Soul Calibur,
that's
the predecessor to Soul Calibur fighting games.
I'm about to text him. I'm about to even text
Don't
him.
do it. Don't. Call him. Put him on loudspeaker. Do it.
And no, he'll rip it right off the bat. He'll say the name right off the rip.
All right, are you gonna call him?
No, hell no.
Ah, come on. For the stream. Come on. Do it.
He probably won't answer.
Because it's you?
Oh.
I wouldn't answer either. I would not answer if I was Jimbo. It's like, oh god, I thought I blocked this guy already. The No Man's Sky Pro patch is not coming until they sort out base bugs, apparently, says Sadukar. Thank you for letting us know, Sadukar. I've heard that there was a patch on PC, the PC version of No Man's Sky, where it did improve virtual reality. But that doesn't mean it's coming to us. Yeah, so that's all topics exhausted. All questions exhausted.
I'm sorry, you're done? No more questions? No more answers?
It's not like you've got the questions in front of you, so I'm guessing you're done.
Scan X, he's got another question.
Oh, he has?
He's got another question.
All right.
Any news about Star Child?
Oh yeah, I forgot about this. We were talking about this before. So there was rumors that Star Child was cancelled last year, and then when he asked this question, I'd forgotten all about it. So I went to their official Twitter account, and they hadn't made a tweet since like December 21st or something like that. Basically, the last tweet was like, "Oh, don't worry, we're still working on this game. We'll have more to share soon." And it's been nearly a year, so I don't know. That doesn't sound good. That does not sound good to me.
It's coming, maybe, it's coming. Shit,
it's not
possibly.
It's not officially cancelled.
It is coming. It's coming, but it's not coming.
It could be.
It's coming, but,
it sounds like development hell is what it's in right now. But that's interesting because
it's made.
They've had the demo for it out for like years ago.
And the demo was really
and
cool.
The demo was pretty cool. Yeah.
When the spaceship lands and she like comes out of the spaceship and he goes down that elevator.
Yeah.
Really cool.
That is cool.
Bushido Blade.
Somebody did say Bushido Blade.
Bushido Blade.
You prick. Somebody said Bushido Blade. And you said no. Who was it who said Bushido Blade?
I don't know.
You can, whoever it was who said that, you can tell Decepticon to go fuck himself now because he's like, oh, I know it when I hear it.
That's not it. That's a first person. That's a fighter. Nah.
All right, Jimbo's let you down then.
Yep, he let me down.
I take everything back.
I googled it.
All right. Okay.
That's not it. He doesn't know. Nobody knows. You know what? Next topic.
Experimental patch, but they can't do that with Sony. Yeah, that's true. Sony with them rules. Do we have a next topic? What are your thoughts? We do. At the last second, we got a new topic from Sadukar. What are your thoughts on Dreams PS4? I think it's super, super promising, like has huge potential. I just
I'm
want
just
to,
waiting. I bought it already. I'm just waiting for him to make that VR patch so I can
yeah.
start drawing the VR.
My only concern is what limits is the VR going to have?
And it seems like it's definitely going to get limited.
Oh, it
But
has
I'm
to. It has
hoping
to.
that they make a new updated version. I have a feeling they're going to update it for 5.
Oh, you think?
I think so.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I think they're going to make that thing like a deep 5 game. That may even be like the push for 5, you know what I mean?
I see. But I think even if it is limited, I'm fully expecting creative people out there to come up with like cool little,
I'm
like
hoping the
a.
create stuff is VR and it's not just the like looking at creations in VR.
Oh no, you be playing that shit in VR. Like I know they've said that when they do bring VR, they're going to make it so that if you make a VR level, you're forced to play it through as in VR to prove that it's doable in VR, and then you'll be allowed to publish it. You will not be allowed to publish it unless like you've done it without fucking throwing up all over the place and stuff like that. If you know what I mean. Uh, but yeah, Dreams is like one of my top 3 anticipated games this year. The other 2 being No Man's Sky and Iron Man.
Germ had a dream his dog ate a glow stick and had a glow tummy.
German the glowworm. Big worm.
Glow dog.
Vandal. Any news on the Walking Dead VR game? That was shown off at Gamescom. I don't know
Looks
about
cool.
dates. Did they have a date?
I don't think so.
No.
I think that's another one that'll be out before the end of the year.
Sakurat says it would be nice if the VR patch converted current stuff to virtual reality. He's talking about Dreams.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll automatically do that because I think some stuff will have to be changed just for the fact that it's in VR. I don't know what's the control schemes are going to be like in Dreams. Like, will they let you use the aim controller? Will they let you use? Well, they already let you use the move controllers.
That'd be cool.
So,
That'd be cool.
yeah, but the aim controller would be really sweet. Sakurai says, Sakuras, I keep saying your name wrong, sorry. There will be a new headset released with PS5. What? Still use old headsets, but I think what I've heard they're looking at Vive as a target. Vive? I have not heard that at all. A new headset released with PS5. You saying from Sony? A new headset released with. I think there will be like a PSVR 2.
Definitely.
Halfway into the PS5's life, but it's not going to be.
Yeah,
it's not going to be the same year as PS5 launch. No way. No way, Jose. But if they're supporting other headsets, well, I don't see that happening either. 5XL says, quick story since I can't call in. My gay co-worker got excited because a straight co-worker said he eats ass. There you go. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that moving story. You know what? I'm so sad that he wasn't able to call in, so that we couldn't hear that from his lips.
Man,
you
that's
know?
some spicy
Damn.
facts.
My gay coworker, stop. Got excited. Stop. Because a straight coworker, stop. Said he eats ass. Stop. Can't wait to try that new equipment in Firewall. So 777. It's a good point. That's coming out next week on the 17th.
Yeah, we'll bring that up.
1 week from today. New map, new contractor, new equipment.
And now we're gonna be way behind because now we didn't even do last Tuesdays.
No.
So now we got this Tuesdays. We haven't unlocked the encrypted.
Well, look, once we get to week 8, we got 4 weeks to get everything done.
Oh, okay.
I think.
And that means we'll play it like twice, right?
Yeah. I'll try. Look, what can I say? You know, I play when I can.
I told you.
Dat Boy Jap. I haven't seen Dat Boy
Jap
Jap in ages. How's it going, Dat Boy Jap? I hope a wireless headset. I'm hoping that, like, I see a lot of people wanting a wireless headset, but I want an optional. I want to be able to plug that shit in if I want, because I don't want to be worried about running out of batteries and shit like that.
Yeah, I'd be down.
Yep.
A wireless, definitely. That'd be key. And no more restraint. I want scale. I want no more camera tracking me. I
I
want
think, yeah.
inside out tracking.
No more lights. Fuck, no more
No
light
more
balls of
lights.
light.
Get rid
All
of these
right.
stupid lights and
I
tracking.
mean, they were really cheap and they were cool when they came out in 2010, but
Yes.
that's a long time ago now. Um,
I want
log.
to bump into walls. I
uh,
want brake lamps and shit.
Sadukar got inside info. He says.
Got that inside.
He says, I heard that new Move controllers will be released with PS5. I'm sure with PSVR 2 they'll probably release some new Move controllers. I'll be surprised
Yo,
if they come with
Excel likes the
PS5.
lights. He likes the lights.
He
All
likes the
right.
lights,
Well, keep them. You know what? That's it.
makes him feel safe
Keep
in the
the
dark
lights.
when he's sitting by
Keep the
himself in
lights.
that bedroom. Alright. You gonna play that Modern Warfare beta on the DL? The down low? Is that what he's saying? Yes, I will.
Oh,
I played the
no, I
alpha.
won't.
I played the
No,
alpha.
I won't.
Decepticon, you need to get in on that. And you
No,
need to
I
get in
won't.
Red Dead Redemption 2 as well. They got a new update for that
No,
today. Yeah.
no, 100 gigs, no.
Do it. Do it.
100 gigs, no.
5XL is ready to buy new PSVR equipment when it drops. I am not.
I am. I'm ready.
I need to start saving up. I need to put a jar aside so I can get. I need to get the PS5 first of all, and then you're talking about a new headset, new controllers, probably.
See, that's the yeah. Well, actually, I'm gonna just trade in all the things. If it ends
If
up
they
being
let you.
100, if it ends up being like everything's compatible and everything's downloadable, then I'm trading in everything.
But by the time PSVR 2 comes out, what do you
Be
think?
like
What do you think you're gonna
$20.
get?
They'll give
Yeah,
me
exactly.
$20.
And I don't know about your headset, but mine is starting to like flake at the back. The cushion is
Actually,
starting to tear.
Mine's
Yours
in
is
good
good.
shape.
Yeah.
Mine's in good shape.
I keep mine in good shape. I got like a little mannequin head that I pop it on the whole time.
I
and
have
it's like,
the carrying case thing where it's all nice inside and whatnot.
Yeah.
So
I see. Get rid of the gremlins, you have more money. That's true. 5XL. Although
that's
child support is
oh,
coming
wow.
in now. That child support's starting to roll in.
Oh, here
There
we
we
go.
go. Here we go.
Here we
Just
go.
gotta get my hands on that child support money and we'll be okay. This channel will live.
Oh yeah, you need it. Yeah, see that's it. Flip it on him.
Exactly. I super glued googly eyes on my headset.
Did you really?
That's what 5XL did.
Oh no.
But I'd
Why
never
would you
I wouldn't
that?
do that because I wouldn't be able to see myself, so it'd
Why
be
would you
useless
do?
for me. The PS5 is supposed to be backwards compatible. Might as well trade in the Pro. Yeah. But again, what's the Pro? What are you going to get for the Pro in late 2020?
It's $20.
20 bucks? 20 cents.
20 bucks.
20
20
cents.
cents.
You know?
20 cents.
Christopher
We
Hart.
can't take this.
I can't wait for Iron Man PSVR, guys. It's been getting really good
How
previews.
about Contagion? I see the
Really good.
that boy Jap right above it. Contagion. How about that Contagion? Looks alright.
Yeah. I saw a trailer for that, like,
Looks like a good one.
I saw PC gameplay for that, like, maybe a year ago or something like that. It's been a
it's
long
another
time.
one.
But it does look fun. That looks like the
Yep.
kind of game you were saying where you want a game where you can go from one
Progress.
end, progress, exactly. It's not a wave shooter.
Yep.
Something like Arizona Sunshine, it looks like. Is it made
Yeah.
by the same guys? Who's making Contagion?
I don't think it's really the Sunshine guys, is it?
I remember the UI looked similar to Arizona Sunshine.
It does. It's a little bit better though.
5XL is keeping his old stuff, handing it down to his niece and his nephew. That's very nice of you, 5XL.
You
That's
know,
a nice idea.
You're a good
No.
guy.
You
You're
better,
a good
you
guy.
better
Yeah.
wash. You better wipe that shit down before you give it to them. It's covered in cherry cola, covered in chicken soup.
Covered in chicken soup.
They don't need that. If GameStop is still alive, then they might do a good trade deal for the new PS5. It's a big if, though.
Yep.
It's
That's
a big
if.
if. Yeah. Are we done?
That's it. Wrap it up.
Wrapping it up. All right,
It's
lads, ladies, whoever else is in the chat. Thank
wait
you
a
very
second.
much.
Hold on.
Whoa,
Hold
whoa,
on.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
We
whoa,
got
whoa,
one
whoa.
question left. We got one question left.
All
We
right.
got two questions left.
What's wrong with you? You have one job.
Solid Snake with a question. Any non-VR games you would like to be given VR support? There's tons. BioShock.
Is there any game where you wouldn't want VR support?
Right.
I feel like VR makes nearly every game better.
Every game better. Yep.
Yeah, especially when it comes to first-person shooters. especially. Anything in
Give me
first
that
person.
Assassin's Creed multiplayer. Give me
Oh
that
yeah,
Bioshock. Give me that Resident Evils.
yeah. Metal Gear Solid,
Give me that Payday. Give me that Left 4 Dead.
everything.
Give me that Grand Theft Auto. Give me
You'd
that
be
Vice City.
Red Dead Redemption,
Give me that Red Dead.
Uncharted 4, everything.
Give me that Uncharted.
Imagine swinging that rope in Uncharted 4, shooting with the other hand.
Give me that Last of
Oh,
Us.
The Last of Us. Imagine clickers. Imagine sneaking around clickers
Mm.
in The Last of Us viewer. That would be class.
Climbing up the walls and everything too.
Oh shit,
Looking at the
Geisen.
giraffes.
Geisen over here saying Bushido Blade does have a first person mode.
Does it? Ooh, well then maybe that is it.
You know what? 5XL turns out he is a bitch. You know what? You can call him a bitch. Beach volleyball, says Germ. That's a good one. That's a good one. Peggle 2. Peggle 18.
I don't know why people freak out about that game.
Peggle.
I've never played that game.
I think the only guy I've ever seen freak out about Peggle is the guy who announced Peggle 2. Did you ever see that conference? He like got crazy on stage.
That's probably why.
Go fuck yourself, Dice, says 5XL. There you
He
go.
loves that Peggle.
Yeah. It's like a meme that he freaked out. Like he's like, Peggle 2, baby, yeah! Jumping around the place. Battletoads, says Kiwi MT. That's another classic one. But that's actually coming out now, isn't it? They're remaking that. He did, and it worked. He is a meme now. He's a meme.
Definitely.
But yeah, every Outlast.
Battletoads.
Outlast. That's a game I really want in VR.
Oh, that'd be definitely.
That would be perfect.
Give me that. Give me that.
Really, it's actually ridiculous that
Give me
Outlast 2
all
wasn't
three
in
of them.
VR. So you said there's another question that you missed?
One more. The last question.
Star
From
Fox.
Donnie Tier Matt. I got a question for you. See, I like shooters like Firewall, Borderlands 2 VR, Wipeout VR, Rush Blood. I want to get No Man's Sky, but
Hold on a sec. Wipeout isn't a shooter.
whoa.
I know you can shoot weapons in it, but
Whoa.
come on, it's a racer.
Whoa.
That's a
You yelling
racer.
at Donnie boy.
That's a racer, Donnie, alright? Don't be coming into my fucking fax machine filling it with lies like that.
Here we go.
Alright, go on. I'm
Here
sorry.
comes
I'm
the shame.
sorry.
Here comes the shame and the
Oh, the
spiraling.
Alien game, yeah, Alien Isolation.
Alright, I want to get No Man's Sky VR, but I'm not convinced that this is a game for me. What do you think?
I think if he's expecting No Man's Sky to be anything like the games he listed,
He's expecting Wipeout
then-
to be a shooter? I don't know. I don't know what you want there, pal.
no, but seriously, I don't think it would be for him. If those are the types of games he wants, then he's not gonna like No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky is neat. It's cool. Like the
Well, you don't
the
like No
flying
Man's Sky.
around. No, well, it's not that.
Gets
I
you
was
mad.
having problems
Gets you
with
real
all the
mad.
brokenness.
Gets real mad.
But the doing the things.
We
Just
still
like what's the other game? Solus Project. It's the same thing with that. Like doing the things in Solus Project, it just gets boring.
okay, but we still have plans to do a permanent death run.
I'm down.
No Man's Sky is amazing. I think No Man's Sky is brilliant. But if he's just based on the games that he listed out there, like Until Dawn, Rush of
It's a
Blood,
much different game.
it's completely different.
Yep. It's a
He's,
very tedious,
come on, man. He's
repetitive.
some people like the tedium.
But
you know?
that's what I mean. It's a very realistic game.
It has
Like, you gotta
nitty
check all your
gritty.
things.
You know.
Yeah. Yes.
Uh,
If you want to spend hours and hours on a game, that's definitely one to do.
PSVR 77 brings up a good point there. He says it's hard to go back to No Man's Sky without that pro patch, and I feel like should I really put loads of hours into No Man's Sky, and then when I'm kind of put 200 hours in, I'm kind of done with this. Then they say, you know what, pro patch is coming. Do it again. You know, it's like I don't know. But there's no guarantee we'll even get one. There's no guarantee we'll even get a pro patch. Would like House of the Dead in VR, man. House of the Dead would be cool.
Yeah,
I played that in the Wii. I love that in the Wii.
Good one.
No Man's Sky can be a shooter too, yeah, but it's a terrible shooter. It's like you're just it's so basic. The combat's basic.
Like the No Man's Sky thing to do, it's like all those other things seem cheap.
But like flying around,
Space battles seem cheap.
Just flying around is class. Just like taking off from the planet and going into
planet
space.
is super cool.
Yeah.
Landing in bases and stuff, super neat. The visuals are cool.
But we still haven't like we've only scraped the surface like of
Yep.
what's in that game. We haven't seen a lot. And like apparently the closer to the center of the universe you get, the more wacky and weird stuff becomes.
Interesting. Mm-hmm.
So we've been seeing tame stuff. But there's like bubble planets and planets that have like metal surfaces and stuff like
Water
that.
planets.
Water planet, yeah, I think they're fairly easy to find them. So yeah, that's all the questions gone through.
That is it.
I
Done.
guess.
Wrap it up. Where's the paper?
How
Throw
did
the
you?
pencils.
How
Throw the
did you?
stack of
How did you
pencils.
like that episode, lads and ladies? Was that as bad
Was
as I
that
thought it
better?
was?
Was it good? Was it just as
a
good?
rocky.
How long was
It was
it?
a rocky.
About
a
the
rocky,
same time.
A rocky start.
Hour and 20.
Was it an hour and 20?
About that.
All right.
Yep.
5XL says
Catch and release.
that's one that I think is like
I enjoy
really
catch and
good.
release.
I never
I
played it,
enjoy
but
catch and release.
yeah, I'll get that one. It's cheap.
But when it first came out, rowing the boat around the lake definitely made me feel sick.
Oh my god. Surely you're going at like 1 mile an hour.
They fixed it. No, well they fixed it. It was like stuttery. It was killer. But they completely fixed it. It's way better.
I see. 5XL says if Ace
There's like
Combat.
weather effects and stuff now. It's neat. There's animals.
How dare you? How dare you speak over me?
No, I'm gonna keep
All right.
cutting y'all.
If Ace Combat
You know,
was
like-
fully VR and had
Cats,
co-op, it would be sick. Yeah, if Ace Combat had multiplayer and even not even co-op, just like deathmatch, that would be really cool.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I seen Nessie in a thunderstorm. I have no idea what you're talking about, Sadukar.
Let's talk about catch and release.
Oh, you can catch the Loch Ness monster in this?
I don't know, but I know there's all kinds of like little hidden things that happen
Okay.
while
That's
you're
cool.
playing.
Ace Combat does have team deathmatch. I'm talking about in virtual reality, obviously. Come on now.
Or
VR. I was going to get Ace Combat 7 until I found out it was only 3 missions or something in VR. Yeah, it's like 2 hours of
go
content.
on Japanese store, download the demo. That's all you need to get.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. That's the experience there, more or less.
And if you want to play it and check it out, you could play. I think it's like one stage. You still get the launch off the plane and whatnot.
There you go. I think he's asking what your YouTube channel is.
My YouTube channel,
I
Decepticon.
think.
Decepticon everything. Decepticon everything. Lunchboxes, coffee mugs,
Stop.
t-shirts.
All right, you know, when he starts promoting himself like this, that's how you know it's time to end the stream. All right, but in
You know,
serious,
I got a new album coming out soon. I've been finalizing
all right,
songs.
plug
you
it,
know.
plug it. You know, where will people be
How
able
they
to buy us? Where will
How
people be able to
do
buy
they
that?
sound? On all the things. It isn't
All
out
of the
yet.
things.
Yeah. But
All
what'd
right.
you think? I've been sending you songs. What do you think so far?
I'm enjoying them. There's been some of them that are like way different than what you usually make, and I was surprised to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it'll be interesting. What I'm most interested right now is what you're going to name us.
Yeah, I don't know. Give me some album titles.
He keeps
Chat.
asking me, and like he's never happy
Give me
with
them
whatever I
album
give him.
titles. Throw me them album titles.
I've given him like 50 good album titles. He's like, no. So yeah, post them in the chat or post them in the comments after this video goes up.
Post them in the comments. Let me know.
Christopher wants to buy that Dolphin VR game. Oh shit, what was that called?
Dolphin VR.
Yeah, there's a
with the
dolphin.
two dolphins. Oh yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, Cumpkins and Blumpkins says 5XL. What do you
What
think?
What's
What do you
the
think?
Petrifying
Petrifying Cumpkins. That sounds good too. Ice Goddess is back. You were talking to your dad. Ice Goddess, I expect you to put us again in front of family at all times.
Talking to your dad? She was talking to your dad.
Maybe. I can't
No.
confirm. I can't confirm that. Well, obviously she's not going to be talking to King Kong Bundy. Thank you very much, Sadukar.
Sure.
What is Germ asking? What?
What?
Where is this coming from, Germ? Is that the real Germ? Is that the real Germ?
I don't know. I don't know. You might have to take away the wrench.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Oh, dolphins rape. That's what it is. That's fair enough. I'm sorry. I forgot about we were talking about dolphins.
Sudoku. Cheers, lads. Great stream.
Sudoku. Did you just call him Sudoku? Not Sudoku. Lads, listen. I think it's time to wrap this up. What do you think, Decepticon? You comfortable with leaving it there?
I got donuts
Wanna
to
wrap
eat.
it up?
You know, I got tasty cake
All right.
donuts.
Let's just end.
Maybe he's gonna.
The video Decepticon. Let's just get him. Hold on a sec. Oh, keep eating. Go on.
Oh, you want me to eat that?
Yeah. I want to see you eat this. Hold on a sec.
Sit. Oh yeah. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like that.
Mm.
There you go. That's it.
That's a good donut.
There you go. That's
Mm.
it. Mm.
Mm.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Finger licking good. Yeah, there you go.
Mm.
All right. That's it, lads and ladies. Thank you very much for stopping by. I'm just going to make him vanish now because who wants to see him? Am I right? Take care. You know?
So long.
Peace out. GG.
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 Great job.
Bye bye.
To another one.